This video will be a simple introduction on how to build your Excel formulas much more efficiently and quickly. First of all, on our Excel spreadsheet, we have each individual product's revenue, and we have each geography's revenue, which is still blank. We want to sum these three revenue and make it into a total geographic revenue. So ordinarily what we would do is we would use the equal sign to start our formulas. However, we suggest that you use the plus sign instead of the equal sign to build formulas, especially if you are using a full-sized keyboard. The reason we recommend the plus sign instead of the equal sign is because you can press the plus sign, which is on your far right, without even looking at it. It's much more easier to press, and on the other hand, the equal sign, you can make mistakes. You might press other surrounding keys, and it's much more hard to find the equal sign. So when you're in a rush and when you're doing financial modeling much more quickly, please use the plus sign on the far right to start building formulas. And the consequences are exactly the same if you use a plus sign or if you use the equal sign. The consequences are the same. Just one slight difference in just the display. If you use a plus sign, there's a plus mark in your formula, whereas if you just use a simple equal sign, the plus sign does not exist. But the results are the same, so usually we recommend you use the plus sign. So Control R, as we have learned. Another tip is to use the tab key when building formulas. So as soon as you press SUM and use the tab key, it's much more quicker than using, manually pressing the parenthesis key, Shift 9, and opening up the parentheses. So SUM tab would open up your formulas, and then you can just do whatever you need to do. This is much more efficient on longer formulas, such as, for example, average. So average, you only have to get to AVER to get to average. You don't have to type the full formulas. You just press AVER, and then the tab key would do the trick. So two things: use the plus key, type in your formulas, use the tab key to open up your formulas, and then select your desired range. And last one small tip is that you don't have to, always close the parentheses when you finish up your formulas. So that's a unnecessary step when building formulas. You just can press enter right away before closing it, and it would still close it for you. So all of these practices, I mean, these are very minor differences, but when you combine them up, in your daily practice, and when your financial modeling gets much more time consuming, these kind of little tips can help you really speed up the process. So let's practice. So the plus sign, sum, the tab key, range. Even when you're selecting these ranges, Control Shift together, selecting the ranges all together at once, and you don't want to close the parentheses. So just enter. Shift, Control right. Again, the plus key, sum, the tab key, Control Shift, the range, enter. Finally, for the total revenues, the plus key, US, added by the European revenue and the other revenues as well. Enter, Control right, and then save. So this was our introduction on how to build formulas much more efficiently and quickly.